Alright, what's up, y'all? Uh, here again for another verse of the day. I decided to come out in the middle of nowhere, kind of, not really, to just share this verse, have a change of scenery. And yeah, there's a lot of deer around me right now, so if I like look around a lot, I'm just looking around, looking at the deer. But yeah, today's verse comes once again, from Proverbs, and the verse is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 1. Which reads, "Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring forth." So, what this verse is basically getting to is that you really shouldn't focus on to the day of tomorrow and worry about it as much as you should, like as you think you should, because you don't even know if you're gonna be alive that day. So, yeah, example of this is like you want to take you don't want to take life for granted and just think that you're gonna be living forever, because God can decide and take your life from you any day, which is very like scary, but it's just the truth of God and his ways. uh oh, sorry. And yeah, example being like, uh I don't know, the other day I was doing some bad stuff, and uh, I was almost like in a dangerous position. So I was kind of just taking life for granted and being like, oh, I'm going to be okay and all that. And you don't want to do that, you know? You want to live your life for God and uh, live it in the best way that you can, being happy and just uh, living, serving God in any way that you can. So make sure that you're being grateful for everything that you have, because a lot of the times you kind of just wish you had more, and there's people out there that have really nothing, and really, like, compared to what you have, my bad, they have like zero. There's like people struggling with eating, that don't even go to school, that they have to work. There's like kids, uh they just work and don't even go to school because they can't afford it, which sucks, but that's just how life is for them, and God's gonna bless them in some way. But you can't be ungrateful for what you have, like I said, because what you have is precious, and like I said, life is precious as well, so you can't take it for granted. There's people out there living with like no like no arm, no legs, uh, out there with disabilities and stuff, and it sucks. It's very unfortunate that they have to live through that, like I said, like 10 times. But uh, yeah, just be grateful for everything that you do have, because God can just take it away any minute, any day. And yeah, like, look at this, look at the nature. It's beautiful, right? Just going out here and realizing what we have, and it's like made from all this, is crazy. But that's just how powerful God is, and how he can empower us to do what he wants us to do. So yeah, be grateful for your life and just keep on working for God and serving God and doing everything that he wants you to do. um some days I do feel pretty ungrateful, and I was talking about this example earlier. Some days I have like work, and I just have the feeling of like, oh, I hate this job. I hate working. Why do I have to go to work? You know? But I remember the day, like, I applied for the job, and like since that day, like for a week or two, I kept on praying that I got the job. And I remember that, and it like, you have to be humble about it. Like, there's people out there that don't even have a job. So how am I out here saying, "Oh, I wish I wasn't working. I wish I wasn't doing that," when there's people out there wishing they were in the place that you're at in the moment. So yeah, just remember what you prayed for back then, and like, look where you are now. God has answered many of your prayers, hopefully. And if not, it'll come soon. And remember that. Uh, but yeah, uh, it's enough for today's verse. Tomorrow I might be somewhere else too. We'll see. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. God bless y'all and you have a great rest of y'all's night.